What's up guys, Wolfrag here bringing you another video. Today we're going to be talking about the April and May roadmap that Smilegate and Amazon put out. It came out on April 4th, right now it is April 8th, so we're a little behind on this, but I did have a vacation, things like that, things I need to catch up on. But it is something that's projected for the next 2 months, so it's not too late. If you don't like reading this type of stuff and you'd rather watch a video, I know a lot of people like to do that. Thought I'd make something real quick for those who get their news from YouTube, and we can go over all the main points that are going to be happening throughout the next couple months on Lost Ark, and we can check out like the new classes and things like that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so April and May roadmap. So basically, just starting off, they're talking about how they're going to be focusing on a lot of horizontal content, and their main goal is to be giving players clear paths to progression without feeling like they need to pay. This has been something that was a huge issue throughout most of, like, since the game's been out. Like, everybody's talking about, you know, they came out with Argos, and they're like, I feel like I have to spend money to get there. Makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Let's see, so starting off with April, we've got a new martial arts class. This is going to be an advanced martial arts class for females. It is a Glavier, also known as Lance Master in the Korean and Russian versions, I believe. This is going to be a class that uses a spear and a glaive, so 2 distinct skill sets, and you're going to be able to swap between them, focus and flurry. Each stance and each skill set represented by one of her 2 weapons. So there's going to be the shorter spear, which unleashes a furious barrage in the flurry stance, while the longer glaive harnesses focus stance for gracefully lethal strikes and sweeping attacks. Most builds are going to be focusing you into one of the weapons, it does appear, but you can swap between them, building up energy in one, and then getting stat boost to swap to the other. So that sounds pretty cool. And if you check out, you know, the different combos we're looking at right now, it looks like a pretty sick class. It looks pretty fun. It almost gives me like an assassin vibe. Moving on, we're going to be seeing a new continent. This is going to be Southvern. I've heard a lot of people talking about this and how people have wanted this. It's basically just going to be another storyline, anywhere from about an hour to 2 hours based off what I have been reading. I've also read that right off the bat, we're not going to be getting any Chaos Dungeons affiliated with Southvern yet. I believe that's something that's going to be coming later, maybe even in May. So we're going to have to see about that. But that's going to be a tier 3 continent, and it's going to take item level 1340 to begin. As far as general updates go, some nice quality of life improvements, you know, co-op party play for secret maps, so that's going to help with your rewards. Chat tab settings are shared across players' rosters, super nice. And then improved book of coordination settings, so you can use like different presets, runes, gems, item effects, things like that. So that's all going to be a lot better. One thing I just skipped over, which is huge, is that we're going to be getting a Fate and Power Pass that provides an item level 960. So another power pass, and this one's going to take you all the way almost to tier 3. And, you know, they're releasing it to kind of show incentive to play the Glavier, but it also says you can use it on any character you like. So that's super awesome. If you're not really feeling the Glavier, or, you know, you want to wait, you can use it on something else. All right, so jumping into May, we're going to be seeing a Destroyer Advanced class. This is actually going to be part of the Warrior, which is pretty awesome. He uses a giant hammer, does a lot of spinning attacks, different attacks that have quite a bit of range compared to like your Berserker. Because at first when I was looking at it, it really reminded me of Berserker. But then if you look at some of the things he can do, there's almost like a casting vibe to the things he does. Like, I know he like uses gravity a lot, so like launching people in the air, similar to some of the sorcerer attacks, pulling kind of like the gun lancer, things like that, pushing, a lot of that stuff just kind of like moving people around, which seems like it complements the class well, considering the class seems very slow. Not a lot of movement, it doesn't appear to have. There's going to be Trial Guardian raids, which are going to be a new weekly activity for players looking for a challenge. It's going to be 3 Trial Guardians. They all have a required item level to enter, and each week one Guardian will rotate out, replaced by a different one. The way it differs from a normal Guardian raid is that these will apply the scale of harmony so that your character's item level will be adjusted appropriately to that of their enemy. So it's going to apparently like scale you instead of scaling, you know, like the content itself. You cannot use the battle workshop in the raid region. Interesting. And with increased challenge comes increased rewards. It looks like you're going to be gaining a lot more rewards, and you're only going to be able to do it once per roster per week. And it's going to be more diverse as well, it does appear. So I don't know what that means as far as like what we're going to be getting additionally from just honing materials and gear. We might be seeing like some of those materials that make the honing chances higher, things like that. As far as general updates, we're going to be getting some UI updates, improved party finder and party invites, loot dismantling, just a bunch of different convenience features and quality of life changes, so kind of similar to the April. Some tentative things we're going to see in May, so we're not actually sure if we're going to see these. We do have a new Guardian raid, which is going to be Descaluda. She's going to be one of the most powerful Guardian raids in Arcadia, or one of the most powerful Guardians, I can say. Requires an item level of 1415 to join. I believe the reason that this is tentative along with the new Legion raid is because they don't want to release it if they don't think enough people are there, because then they're going to run into the same problem they had with Argos, where they're releasing content that not enough of the player base has achieved or is close enough to achieving, and it's, you know, pushing that pay to win. So that's what they want to avoid. So we're going to see what happens with that. Valton is going to be the first Legion raid, which is a new type of raid. They are a difficult team-based activity that requires teamwork to understand and enact the strategy necessary. So you're going to be seeing a lot more mechanics, including unique new mechanics. And this is also going to be an 8-man raid. You're also going to have checkpoints. That way you can kind of save your progress as you advance through it. So when you do die, you're not just starting off at square one. Looking ahead, this is not all the content that will release. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a lot more skins, guys. This is something they've been mentioning. In fact, I believe it was mentioned earlier and I just skipped over it. But we're going to be seeing a lot more skins. I think at least a few sets in the coming months, which, you know, may not be what everybody's, you know, may not be enough for everybody, but, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. As this roadmap ends, we're going to be seeing the summer roadmap. So that's about it. That is the main points. Of course, you can go to the Lost Ark website, links through their Twitter. There's links to this article through their Twitter or through the website itself if you go to the news tab. I just thought I'd compile a video for you guys real quick. Once again, this has been Wolfrack. We do play Lost Ark almost every day on Twitch, and we have been making a lot of content just as far as like updates, and we're going to be working on guides and like PvP montages, same old. But if you want to check me out, I am at twitch.tv/wolfrack_. And I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, have fun out there, man. Have fun with the next 2 months and the updates we're going to be seeing.